Hey, you're in the kitchen with the little round peg. I'm Peggy Fields Richardson, author of Lincoln Entrees. What Lincoln Entrees is about, it's a cookbook to help you learn to prepare budget family meals. Lincoln, he's the one on the $5 bill, and most of the entrees in this book, with careful shopping, you can prepare for your family. I consider it a family of 4 normally, for about $5. And there's lots of recipes in here and ideas and tips, a list of grocery shopping and things you can do to feed your family on about $70 a week. That's 3 meals a day for about $70 a week. So I have some questions that some of my readers who've bought and purchased and read my book have written in and asked me, and I want to answer some of those. Let you get to know me a little bit. Okay, my first question that I'm going to address says, I see from your picture that you are a very large woman. If I cook your recipes, will I get fat like you? Well, there's a couple of ways I can answer that question. The first of all, let's talk genetics. Both of my parents, both of my grandmothers, all of my siblings, and all of our children are weight challenged. So if you don't have my genetics, probably not. You can also say that you probably have good enough sense to make a decision about what's good for you and your family. The only thing that you're going to find in my book are good meals, made with real groceries from the grocery store. So, you know, I spent a lot of time with a kid in the hospital. So as a single mother, I did a lot of stress eating and ate a lot of junk. So if you didn't do those things, you're not going to look like me. As my dad used to say, I'm sorry, you won't be fat and pretty like me. Next question. You have a cookbook on budget family meals. Do you actually cook budget family meals? Well, of course I do. I had no choice but to learn to cook budget meals because I was a single mom for a long, long time. And I robbed Peter to pay Paul. So I had to learn to cook budget meals in order to provide meals for my family. Now, okay, we're a little older, the kids are grown. Do I have to cook budget meals? No, not always. I just don't like to waste a lot of money. So I do continue to cook budget food. We splurge, we'll get big good cuts of meat, we get all sorts of nice things from time to time. But the bottom line is I still do cook the exact foods that you're going to find in my cookbook. I still feed those to my family. Next question. I live in a small apartment. Do you think I can prepare big meals like Rachel and Paula, who have huge kitchens? You know, this is my kitchen. This is where I have cooked for over 25 years. I can reach from one side of my kitchen to the other without moving my feet. So, if you are in my kitchen, we better be close because we are going to be close. I don't have a Food Network kitchen that you can do a square dance in. When you're in my kitchen, if you're dancing, you better do a little circle dance, and it better be a small circle because that's all the room you got. Last question. Everyone on TV uses a lot of fresh herbs in cooking. Your book doesn't mention fresh herbs. Why? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that fresh herbs, while they're wonderful, they enhance your food. They're very good. They're not inexpensive, and as a budget conscious person, I couldn't buy those kinds of things, so I had to learn to do the next best thing, and that is shop in your generic section for some of your herbs and stuff. If you can afford, you know, $5 for parsley, go for it. But if you use the dried and generic herbs, they're going to provide good seasoning, good texture, and help you enhance the flavors of your food. The second reason that I don't talk about herbs is because everything in my book is regular food you can buy at the regular grocery. It's just stuff normal people eat. And so you're not going to find any edamame in my book, or I'm not going to send you on a search for lemongrass. If you go to a regular grocery store, you're going to be able to find everything that you need to cook budget meals from my book, Making Entrees. Now, what I'm going to do is do a series of videos, and they're going to help you learn to prepare budget entrees, some really quick, easy meals for your family, some great little tricks for desserts, and a lot of times, as you see on the food channels and all that, it is about presentation and plating. So we'll talk about some of those. And the other thing I'm going to do that I'm really excited about is I'm going to do a series of short videos on my favorite splurges. And sometimes this is going to be my favorite $10 splurge, and sometimes it'll be something different. So write me, let me know what your favorite splurge is when you want to pamper yourself, or you want to go with your girlfriends and do something fun. Tell me what it is you enjoy doing. Write me at lincolnentrees@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you, and I look forward to teaching you all about budget cooking. Thanks!